Good evening. Good evening. Hey, this is your boy Lawrence Lane. I just wanted to get a message out to you. Pretty much, I have been really just overwhelmed with different issues and with this responsibility that I've chosen to take upon my family, and it is a responsibility, a welcome responsibility. It seems that something is always coming up. So I do apologize for not being out here for a while. It was actually a series of events that created that in a whole. However, as you probably heard now, or maybe you haven't, I've decided to run for council president of Maple Heights. Okay, this was not a decision that I took lightly. I had been talking to several people in and around the community for over a year, and I really wasn't for sure that I wanted to jump into this thing unless I could be effective. And what I mean by that is unless I could truly serve Maple Heights and the residents effectively and not add to something that right now I believe is not exactly for the best interests of the people in Maple Heights. Now, I'm not putting all of city councils in one bag or one area. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not stereotyping anything, but just from the past year or two or three that I've been watching this, I see that there is plenty of room for improvement. So I thought I would just lay out some of the things that I believe a good council president should know and be aware of. And I wrote a couple of things down. I believe that the role and the responsibility, of course, is presiding over the council meetings, setting agendas, and ensuring the meetings are conducted in an orderly manner. Of course, that's pretty much what that role uh, details to some effect. Okay. Uh, of course, there's other things. Effective communication, able to, you know, create ideas, articulate them, and listen to the colleagues and staff and my constituents, of course. Okay, I want to foster understanding and I want to collaborate. That's very important to me. Okay, integrity and ethical conduct must be able to demonstrate honesty, transparency, and a strong moral compass to build trust within the community. Hmm. I'm going to read that again. Integrity, ethical conduct, able to demonstrate honesty, transparency, and a strong moral compass to build trust within the community. I think that that's what's lacking with some of our council members. And I'm not going to attack them because I want to focus on Maple Heights and what we can do collectively. And in that role, I want to be able to reach across the table and just try to have a dialogue that is transparent. As you know, I personally feel that there are people in those positions that do not serve Maple Heights correctly. It has nothing to do with their personality. Okay, it has nothing to do with even trying to serve just one individual or just to support the mayor with everything that she does. It's about, let's say it again, integrity, ethical conduct, demonstrates honest transparency and a strong moral compass to build trust within the community. Key is building trust in the community. I've listened to a lot of different emails that I've gotten, a lot of text people in the community, and they seem to agree with a lot of the opinions that I've had. Uh, One of the things that we really are concerned with is breaking up the cliques that's there And well, what I would be concerned with is not just about your district. This mentality has to stop. It has to be about Maple Heights as a whole. Anytime an individual plays just to their district, then their only concern is reelection. This has to be about supporting and growing as one body. That's what I hope to foster into this position. Let me let me let you understand the role of the council president is limited, and that I know. But uh, to make sure that this meeting runs in an ethical manner and something that does not embarrass Maple Heights as a whole, um, that is one of my goals. And again, like I said, to reach across the table and to try my best to work with individuals that are council people that are there. Hopefully, this works well. Team leadership, encouraging collaboration among council members, mediating conflicts, and building consensus to achieve common goals. In order to do that, you have to work with individuals that has a mindset that is about others and not solely on themselves. This is what I also hope to have conversations with if I am so elected in the seat to make sure that these things are actually carried out. We have people that are sitting in them seats that think that those seats and the roles that they play are almost like king status, queen status, or they are in so many different seats that you can tell they're ineffective to even do one, but they have so many different titles. As you know, I reached out to each individual to have a conversation with them independently. And I want to be clear on this. It was to let those individuals understand that the role of a resident is going to be a little different than the role I'll play as council president. The role as a resident, it's a little bit more, how can I say this? I was a little bit more passionate because one of the things was I didn't feel that they were listening. And that created some moments for me. But I reached across that, and I apologize a lot of times for the different conversations that were directed at one or two individuals. But believe it or not, a lot of the residents did agree with me. But I don't think that's a way to handle it. Conflict does not encourage anything but more conflict. Uh, I intend to be very professional. I intend to listen so that hopefully uh, they will be able to understand that the role that I am playing is not specific for just one individual. If it does not support Maple Heights as a whole, it's going to be very difficult for me to change my opinion of whatever that proposed legislation or whatever that we're going to be discussing. Uh, if it doesn't support Maple Heights, then it's dead. It has to support us as a whole. I will encourage these council members to write legislation that's going to be purposeful and not just create a falsehood to act like they're doing something when it's just a game, as it seems, where you want to put on these little shows for just your district. Again, what can we do collectively that's going to support Maple Heights as a whole? And again, even down to the mayor, even though I do like some of the things that she's done, a great deal that she's done, but it's also important for me to examine and make sure that those things work collectively with the council because at the end of the day, they have to sign off on it and their names are on that. I truly understand that as well as mine's. So those are some of the things that I would definitely try to uh, have a conversation even before we have a meeting that's going to be open to the public. I will work diligently behind the scenes to try to correct any misgivings or talk to the mayor and give her an opinion of the council and how they feel before they get to the council so that these things can run smoothly. Okay. A knowledge of municipal operations, understanding local government functions, legal framework, and financial management to make informed decisions. This is one of the things that I've been doing for quite a while. I've been a union rep. I've had multiple business in and around the city. Uh, of course, not all things work as planned, but it's the ability to deal with different issues and find a way to resolve them. That's what makes a good business professional. I've been married for 35 years. That in itself, it takes sometimes, well, it takes all the times the courage to listen, the courage to be able to agree to disagree, and sometimes just to say, okay, happy wife, happy life. But no, seriously, these are things that I definitely am aware of, and I want to make sure that the individuals in Maple Heights know that these are the things that I will fight strongly for. Okay. Visionary thinking. Develop and promote a strategic vision for the city's future, addressing both immediate and long term needs. Now, that is me. I am definitely, I've been told time and time again, Larry, you are a visionary, and I'm a born visionary. I've had multiple businesses everywhere from Cleveland to Warrensville, East Cleveland, before it got to be in the shape it's in. Uh, Maple Heights, Cleveland Heights, now in Garfield Heights. I presently am the founder of Truth and Vision, where we work with individuals with intellectual disabilities. We've established after school programs. These were visions that I've always had. If you check anything, you will see that I have been a servant for years. I constantly run into people and they'll say, Mr. Lane, thank you for helping me with this business or that. And a lot of times you do these things and then you leave. You expect nothing in return. You just move on. A lot of times I don't even know their names. And I do know that I can be aggressive. Most strong businessmen, they are aggressive. And that's something that I think is mistaken for hard to work with, hard to get along with. No. What it is, I have an agenda. I'm able to listen, but I also can tell when someone is coming uh, to whatever I'm doing specifically just for monetary value. My goal is not monetary first. What it is for me is to serve. And if you do those things appropriately, all those other things they will fall in line. Okay? Approachability. Okay, responsiveness. Be accessible to residents. Value their input. Address concerns promptly. That's something that I hope that all of our individuals that are so uh, lucky to be in that seat understands. We work for the residents of Maple Heights. It's not the other way around. And when someone has an issue, we are supposed to work collectively. That just does not mean just in your district. That's how you grow this city, one body. So that's something that needs to be done. Adaptability. Stay open to new ideas and adjust strategies in response to changing circumstances. Things change. Opportunities presents themselves sometimes, and sometimes I've listened. I see a lot of things that are they go on the first read, and then sometimes they suspend that because there's an urgency to make this deal. That seems to happen quite a bit at City Council. Well, we need to examine that deal to see if it's truly about Maple Heights, and most of the time it has been with Mayor Blackwell. But those are the things that we need to make sure that we take the time before we get to City Council to do our research, to sit down and reach out not only to the mayor, but to the council to make sure that they understand what this is. And if they don't, find out why and to listen and take what they're saying into consideration. Okay. Commitment to community engagement, actively involved in citizens in decision making process, and the decision making process, ensuring their voices are heard and considered. I will be out in the public. I will be in and around Maple Heights, and I will be talking to residents. I want to hear because I want to identify those individuals that truly, truly are concerned with the growth of Maple Heights in a whole. I know a lot of you residents out there, you know me. And I'm passionate about what I've done and what I do. I'm passionate about our seniors. I'm passionate about our youth. I am passionate about Maple Heights. So I wanted to get that out to you tonight so that you would understand what my reasoning is for running. And also to just say, listen, I know I have been out of sight, but I have been caught up with a lot of different things regarding this new venture. And I wanted to make sure that I took some time to examine exactly what I could bring to the city of Maple Heights. So, again, this is Lawrence Lane, and I am running for council president of Maple Heights. I'll need your support. You may or may not see me knocking on your door asking for signatures, but this is something that I I definitely know I have to do. But again, I just wanted to reintroduce myself and the purpose in which I am running. Hey, listen, thanks again. This is Lawrence Lane.
Worldwide,
Still on the move.
worldwide.
Want to say what's up
Worldwide,
to Jeanette Drake out there. That's my girl. Hey, I got it right this time. Hey, sometimes, Jeanette, when you get old, you have to really, really slow it down so you can just take your time to think about things before they come out your mouth. So blame it on the mind. Don't blame it on the heart, baby. Again, have a very good evening.
worldwide, worldwide. 1, 2, 3.